they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action now. Mariota. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Stafford. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Check your hot read. Hey, watch this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake, Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Rams have got it back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. Shifts past him at the 45. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 40 now on second down. Mariota. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mariota's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
2nd and 20.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A 2nd down throw coming for Franks.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Franks now.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 41, Mike 41. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Stafford now to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 2, watch 2.
Working out of the gun, Franks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
4 down, check, 4 down,
Now Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
This one caught by Ridley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Franks looking to throw.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess
and that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Stafford gonna throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's gonna go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Stafford on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Franks.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Franks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.